Every year, the same question comes up. Why do Igbo people build big houses in the village? Critics call it waste. Some call it ego. Others say it makes no economic sense. But here's the truth most people miss. Igbo village mansions are not just houses. They are proof of survival. They are insurance against uncertainty. And for many families, they are a statement that history did not erase them. Let's be honest about the criticism. People say these houses are empty most of the year, built for status, poor financial investment, and in most cases, they are right. Not every house is efficiently used. Not every building decision is smart. But judging the entire phenomenon on that alone ignores the deeper reason these houses exist. To understand Igbo village mansions, you must understand Igbo history. War, displacement, loss of property, starting over. For many families, the only thing that survived everything was ancestral land. So when money finally came, through trade, migration, and hard work, the first priority was not luxury. It was permanent. A house in the village meant no one can take this from us again. Many people think the village house is about sentiment. It's not. It's about security. No matter how successful you become in the city, the system can change. Policies can shift. Power can move. A village home provides certainty in an uncertain country. It says, I belong somewhere permanently. In many parts of Nigeria, wealth flows from government power, oil money, or political access. So investments naturally follow cities and institutions. But Igbo wealth is mostly private, built outside government systems. When your wealth is not protected by the state, you protect it socially. In Igbo land, social legitimacy begins at home. We also need to be honest. Village mansions are status symbols. In communities where everyone knows your story, success must be visible to be accepted. These houses answer silent questions. Did he make it? Did the struggle pay off? Is this pressure always healthy? No, but it is real. There is a cost. Money locked in buildings instead of businesses. Houses standing where industries should be. Emotional security does not cancel economic reality. And until rural areas are structured to absorb investment, this pattern will continue. Igbo village mansions are not a mistake. They are a response to history. They show a people who learned survival before efficiency. Until the country offers equal security and trust, people will keep creating their own guarantees.